2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Hey, Dave.
Sixers coach Brett Brown helped build this team from ground zero. There were some lean years in Philly, but Brown helped set the values and the culture for this team. Brown said, can you teach? Can you cultivate relationships? And do you bring energy? Those three qualities are what I've hoped to create throughout my tenure here. Kevin, mission accomplished.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, they've got Harris. Embiid is out there with Howard. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. Here's Thibault. Howard trying to free himself up.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
And he gets it back. Barnes outside. 5 to shoot. Fox passes to Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got the opening basket of the game for the Kings. Here's Thibault, covered by Hield. Here's Simmons, makes it off the glass.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
We played just over a minute here in the first. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor. Just eating up so much space in so little time.
Simmons against Fox. A drive by Barnes. Excellent D from Howard. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to Detroit. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The pass to Thibault. And here's Embiid. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Clock at 6. Harris against Barnes. Puts it up from 17.
Good defense right there. Barnes taking pride in shutting down that possession.
Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's hauled in by Harris.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Fades back and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. Cloak loose. Here's Thibault. Harris with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Harris, no good. Parker surveying the floor. Passes to Hield. Back to Parker. Can they get it? And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Kicks to Howard. Pass to Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. Howard, that's good.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Last season, he played outstanding. 6th in assists, 15th in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Now, here's Whiteside. There's the dish to Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Thibault, guarded by Fox, and that one good. Embiid's got his second bucket.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Now here's Whiteside. Here's Barnes. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac, along with Peja Stojakovic, two of the legendary Sacramento Kings players, finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
Now Barnes, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. And the rejection by Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And here's Barnes for three.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Pass to Harris. Parker with it. Picked up by Harris. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. And Simmons slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Timeout called by the Kings. And Brent, around the league, people are saying the Kings are one of the scarier teams on the rise.
Well, they drafted decently. They play a system that now is speaking to some of their young talent. They've had a nice blend. It's been a long time coming in Sacramento, but fans coming out to the new arena to support this new, young, hungry Kings group.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscore the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
The Kings trail by 10. Fox with it. Last game he had 28 points. Hield outside. To stop the run, and the jumper is on the mark.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
The 76ers leading by 8. The pass to Harris. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Good ball movement here by...
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here's Fox. No points in the game yet for him. Now, here's Whiteside. He kicks it to Fox. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And stolen by Whiteside. Over in the corner, Barnes fires the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Fox against Simmons. Passes it to Harris. Fires from deep. They get it back. Howard in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now Fox. Barnes outside. 3-pointer. On the wing, Barnes. Tries again after trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Fox. Simmons with the defensive effort.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. Looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt. And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
The Kings trail by 11.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
And here is Simmons following the 3-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Chalk up 2 there. That's now 8 points for Ben Simmons.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Fox. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Hield with the bucket.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault, covered by Hield. And Whiteside sends it back. Here's Barnes. The shot falls for only his 2nd bucket, 2 for 9.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
Simmons finds Harris. The shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Look at that. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Floats one up, and there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Simmons against Whiteside. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Here's Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley comes in for Parker, and Bielitsa in for Barnes.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Here's Fox with the putback, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from, and Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Kings trail by 6. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hield outside. Now the pass to Whiteside, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First one falls for him. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
41 seconds left in the first. Fox passes to Whiteside, and stolen by Simmons. Here's Thibault. Rebound by Bielitsa.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Back to Hield. Here's Fox. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Pretty good focus from the young guard there. Under pressure, Fox still scores.
And there's the feed to Embiid. With 2 seconds left, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to like express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Well, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, Bagley is out there with Whiteside. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bembry in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. Harris has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the 76ers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Here's Milton. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Count the basket. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Curry against Fox. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Against Curry. Pass to Bjelica. Here's Bembry. A three-pointer is right on target. Bembry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Milton the pass to Harris. Curry against Fox. Back to Harris. Is at 3. Unloads from 13. A shot by Milton, no good. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings, trailing by 5. And Bjelica kicks to Fox. Now here's Holmes, guarded by Embiid. Bembry misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Here's Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 8 points for Tobias Harris. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everyone.
Here's Fox. Good work there as it goes. Fox has got 13.
Fox pretty good. When he decides to use his speed, he's going to get the defense on their heels.
And the pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. He's covered by Bjelica. Back to Embiid from deep. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Bembry. Passes it to Bagley. It's Bjelica. pizza. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For the Kings, they come in off the loss to New Orleans.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
Outside Curry. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And breathe the pass to Fox. Down low and finished off by Bagley.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Milton. Kicks it to Harris. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And it's the Kings with the ball. They trail by 1. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Harris.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
And it's tied up with that one. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Feeds to Embiid. Shoots over Holmes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 1. He kicks it to Heel. Fires from 14. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Simmons passes to Harris. Over Fox. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Beautiful in the mid-range there. Sometimes it looks automatic for Tobias Harris.
Barnes outside. Here's the three. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry looking it over. Harris inside, covered by Hield. And the basket by Harris. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Hield with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Harris against Fox. 5 to shoot. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Pretty nice looking shot there from De'Aaron Fox, looking more comfortable.
Outside, Simmons. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Rashawn Holmes.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. The 76ers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
What's up?
That's good from Simmons. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Exactly. Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Chance to check out the stats for Hield. Good season for him last year. 7th in 3-point field goal percentage. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. The wide open look here for Fox. Shot clock. He's set for Sacramento. Bagley with the bucket.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Simmons passes to Curry. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Bagley. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. Marvin Bagley picks one up. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Harris drops them both. Here's Fox. He's got 17. Pass to Bagley. He goes up again. Yes, that goes in. Bagley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside Curry. On the wing, Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Fox with it. Out guarded by Simmons. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And he makes the first. And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and deter a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers leading by 4. Outside, Simmons. There's the pass to Harris. Over Bagley. Again, Philadelphia.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Fox against Simmons. Hield outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Bagley. Again, the miss by the Kings. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. With the teardrop, Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
Here's Barnes. Great tee that time from Green.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 8. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Fox. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Passes it to Embiid. Pass to Green. From past the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
This is bread and butter stuff here. If you're tasked with trying to stop Green, you can't give him any space on a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
I think we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
Good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was full of highlights for them, and as their play improved, so did their lead. They'll be carrying an 11-point edge into the second half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Tobias Harris taking it to new levels, Ernie. He's productive, efficient. He's a better rebounder now, too. His arrow's pointing straight up.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Embiid. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Hield kicks to Barnes. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Harris. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
Fox passes to Hield. Shot from 12. It doesn't go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons to the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Outside, Fox. A floater, and it's sent back by Howard.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Right side, the pass to Fox, and it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. On the clock. Here's Barnes.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Fox kicks to Whiteside. Barnes outside. Tucker trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
A nice shot by Embiid.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Timeout called by the Kings. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples.
A brief check now of the stats for Parker. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Barnes finds Parker. They could use a bucket. Fox, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
At the elbow, it's Simmons. And there's the pass to Thibault. Here's Embiid, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Fox, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Fox has got 19 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Inside, here's Howard, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jabari Parker.
The D's got to be a bit more physical right there, Kevin. Allowing Dwight to get that deep, not a good idea, which is why he constantly finds his way to the free throw line.
That one is off.
It's hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he checks in for Barnes. And he's good on the second. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
Not in
NBA.
today's game, and not with what's at stake.
Howard, the pass to Milton. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Howard draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid wide open. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Joel Embiid. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in rebounding, 4th in scoring, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Here's Parker. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Howard. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And he sinks the second.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him as they get better are helping Buddy Hield out.
Back to Embiid. Outside, Simmons to the inside. Outside, Howard. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Kings trail by 17. And here is Bielitsa. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He feeds it to Whiteside. Up top, Fox. Hits the jumper in space.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
Howard, the pass to Milton. Shoots. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. He's got his second bucket tonight.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
To the middle, Whiteside finds Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Hield just keeps coming right after you again and again as a defender. And eventually you'll tire out and make a mistake with a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the 76ers making a change here. Burks is checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Giles is checked in. Both free throws good from Hield. Here's Simmons. 17 points in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the free throw, no good.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
The feed to Howard. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Down low. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Hield. Hield's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Fox against Simmons. Pass to Burks. Over Hield. Good on the baseline J. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tea and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Goes up from the top of the key, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Simmons, the bounce pass. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's Fox, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
That's nice mechanics there on the jump shot. Something we like to see on a nightly basis from De'Aaron Fox.
Works with it. Pass to Simmons. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. Well, for Bielitsa, he's not the most athletic player on the floor, but Brent, he produces.
Yeah, Bielitsa, one of those guys who can flow into a transition and stop 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line and drill you from there. So a nice guy as a secondary option on the break is Bielitsa.
And he makes the first.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And Simmons drops them both. And so here's Sacramento. 17-point game. Here's Fox. The shot missing. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
For Sacramento, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
With focus there, you go off the dribble, you got to have good balance, and Buddy Hield in a great rhythm right there.
Burks kicks to Simmons. And they double up Simmons over to the left wing. Howard finds Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Burks for 3. Good on the triple. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Hield against Burks. They get it again. Here's Whiteside. Off target at the rim.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Burks against Hield. Now here's Fox. 25 points in the game. Over Simmons. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
And both free throws good from Whiteside.
Whiteside's experimented a bit with his free throw shooting throughout his career, even trying jump shots from the free throw line, so still trying to find the magic recipe to be more consistent.
Curry with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Fox dishes to Whiteside. Now Bielitsa. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Hield. He had another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Pass to Burks. Howard with it. 1:02 left in the third. Embiid, the pass to Korkmaz. Outside Curry. Kept alive. Here's Howard. Off with the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Whiteside kicks to Bielitsa. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Hield. The putback, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside foul.
Today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Win. And so it's Philadelphia riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Kings, Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. Hield can't hit. The 76ers leading by 15. The pass to Curry. Back to Burks. On the wing, Harris passes it to Burks. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Hield. Outside, Fox. Over Curry. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Kings. Pass to Howard. Dishes it to Harris. Pass to Curry. Here's the floater. Harris, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Burks dishes to Curry. The pass to Korkmaz. Passes it to Burks. Launches a 3. Howard. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back and drawing contact.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. The Kings trail by 17. Fox looking it over. Pass to Barnes. Pass to Holmes. 6 to shoot. And he makes that one.
Harrison Barnes out there looking to involve his teammates on that play.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Thibault. Sinks that one from the post.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Philadelphia leading by 14. Now the pass to Howard. Here's Thibault. For the 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Curry kicks to Howard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. They get the rebound. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Fox. He dishes it to Bagley. And it's sent back by Howard. One-on-one here. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Bagley with the block. Barnes looking around. Here's Fox. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. Howard at the elbow. Bagley with the block. And they're able to recover. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And the Kings also making a change. Jabari Parker's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. The Kings trail by 12. Outside, Fox. Barnes against Harris. That one wide left. Philadelphia has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Thibault. Second chance effort. No good from Howard.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Timeout called the 76ers.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Simmons checked in for the 76ers. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
And the D may be a little bit shaken right now. Howard is lighting them up and doing it in a variety of ways.
Hield finds Fox. Takes the 13-footer, and again it's Sacramento converting.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Hield on the double team. Top of the key, Harris. Passes it to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the 76ers lead by 12. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Hield. Parker dishes to Hield. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. Both free throws good from Hield. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Harris drives in. He gets it in there. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's an efficient scorer in this one. Harris can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Up top, Bagley. Dish now to Barnes. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Hield on the double team. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Bagley.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Simmons passes to Harris. That one falls. Harris has got 24 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hield outside. Embiid against Fox. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Thibault can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 8. Barnes kicks to Fox. Pass to Hield. Outside, Fox. There's the pass to Bagley. Shot clock at 5.
Like to see Bagley establish some confidence and play aggressive here. Terrific at making some of the defenders get physical with him.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
Marvin Bagley, the second overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
And so Bagley nails them both. The 76ers leading by 6. Passes to Embiid. Lets a floater go. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Healed outside. Feeds to Parker. Right through the knee for the layup. Parker's got his first points of the night.
Well, the interior part of Parker's game coming along with growing confidence after recovering from 2 major knee surgeries.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Bagley with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Healed outside. Outside, Fox. Lets it go from deep. Here's Bagley. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
Here's Thibault. Covered by Hield. And here is Simmons. Pocket 6. Here's Thibault. Here's Embiid. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Kings trail by 8. The feed to Hield. Lays it up off the glass. Hield's got 26.
I mean, this is what the scouting report called for here. Love how effective Hield is right now on the offensive end.
Simmons passes to Harris. 1:39 left here in the 4th quarter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. That's going to send Tobias Harris to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up. The Kings making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. from Harris. The Kings trail by 9. 1:31 left in the fourth. Shoots from 14. Count it. Good. And it's 13 points for Harrison Barnes.
Barnes pretty much at ease from that spot on the floor.
Simmons passes to Harris. Here's Thibault. Guarded by Fox. Healed on the double team. Harris against Fox. The shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Barnes. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Harrison Barnes has been in some big ones, and that's a big shot.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. He jams right over Jabari Parker.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Fox against Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. And that one is good. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Who's got Simmons?
So Philadelphia wins it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Dwight, coming off of the loss in the last game, what was the difference tonight?
We got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night. Started out strong. We just stuck with it. We stayed together, and we got a good win.
And a good performance on the second night of a back-to-back. Thanks, Dwight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Clark, we have a big-time matchup with the big men down low tonight.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, you're going to see both teams double these guys because they're just too hard to handle. Otherwise, they'll have to do their work and make their decisions quickly.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Jabari Parker is out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at the point. Now here's Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
And here's Whiteside. Passes it to Hield. The kick out to Barnes. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Howard with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Thibault, the pass to Howard. Pulls it up. Good on the short little jump shot. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
Outside, Fox. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris outside. Pass to Thibault. Shoots over Fox. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist from Harris. Howard's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Pulls up. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And stolen by Whiteside. Fox with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Three-pointer, Heel. Shot clock. Reset for Sacramento. Parker kicks to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's Thibault to the paint. Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Or just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's Fox. Last game he had 28 points. Inside, Whiteside. Now here's Hield. He's covered closely. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to Thibault. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Thibault's got his second basket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Mark, you look at Ben Simmons. Is he the best Australian-born player ever?
Well, you got to remember now, Kevin, and you would know this from your research. Kyrie Irving was actually born in Australia, lived there for a couple of years, and still has dual citizenship. So I'll leave that one to the fans to debate. Irving or Simmons as the best from Australia.
Looking now at the numbers for Jabari Parker. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 14 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. The season series against the 76ers has been anything but a breeze, as they've lost both of their first 2 meetings. Coach told me the 76ers play so loose that it's hard to game plan for. We've been caught off guard both games. We need to be more flexible in our approach in order to match what they do on the floor. Try saying season series against the 76ers 3 times fast. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Good on the bucket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
2 points. That one goes. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. Now, here is Howard. He's got 8. Thibault can't get it to go. Healed outside. And the pass to Fox. Parker trying to free himself up, and that one goes long.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Thibault. Back to Simmons. It's stolen by Hield. A pass to Fox. Pulls up. Whiteside. The putback. And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Here's Thibault. Beyond the arc. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Howard. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now, here's Fox. Back to Hield. Here's Whiteside. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job, pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Kings.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
And they double up Simmons. Here's Thibault, defended by Bagley. And Whiteside sends it back.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. When he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the Kings. Whiteside's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in rebounding, 4th in scoring, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Here's Thibault. Pass to Simmons. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And there's the pass to Thibault. Shot clock at 3. Trying to get something going. No good from Simmons. The Kings trail by 5. Now Barnes. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Howard trying to free himself up. Count it. Harris has got 5.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Passes it to Hield. On the wing, Barnes. Sacramento again missing. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Pass to Harris. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Fox with it. Outside, Bagley. Right side trying to break free. Bagley, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's Howard over Bagley. Bagley with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside.
Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Bagley.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Second free throw, no good. Philadelphia leading by 8. There's the feed to Simmons. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Fox to the inside. Bagley, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Simmons against Fox. The 3 from Barnes, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. Simmons against Fox. Simmons passes to Embiid. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the 76ers lead by 9. Left side Fox. Barnes outside. And another 3 for Sacramento.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep, Kevin. I mean, when he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So it's Sacramento now. They trail by 6.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bagley. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Fox, and it's Bembry in its shooting guard. Now here's Simmons. Fox with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Fox leading the charge. Bagley, no good. And Coach Brown, Clark, captained the ship through some real rough times in the beginning.
And, you know, Kevin, I think for that reason and the job he's done here recently, he's earned the right to see this thing through. It's a result-oriented profession. I know that, and I understand it. But this is a team built to contend, and that's the expectation. And I'd like to see Brett Brown have a chance to bring it to full fruition.
Fox. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backboard.
And Simmons slams it in.
You can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Here's Bembry. Burks covering. Pass to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he's just an attacking player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Now, here's Burks. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. Rebounded by Holmes. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. 8-point game. Pass to Bembry from downtown. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Shoots from 12. That one misses. And the Kings going the other way now. Right side, Fox. Loud pass to Bagley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Bagley. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist by Burks. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Count it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Embiid. Simmons looking around. Holmes with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Fox against Curry. Simmons with the defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Embiid. Outside Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
And here is Bielitsa. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Now, here's Burks. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And when he first came to America, you know, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right, Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, Embiid has a very similar story to Tim Duncan's. I mean, the Cameroon native did not start playing basketball until later in life. Now he's one of the very best in the game.
Now, here's Holmes. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Bagley. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Embiid finds Burks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's
Shooting
and
2.
L's.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Curry against Fox. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
Here's Milton. Last game out, he had 14. Harris outside. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Kings trail by 7. Here's Bembry. And the pass to Bielitsa. Holmes kicks to Fox. Burks with the double team. Count that one. And that's now 11 points for Marvin Bagley.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From deep. And the 76ers get it back. The Kings have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Bembry shot good.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and the shot is good. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Bembry. Burks covering, and the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Alec Burks. Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Passes it to Fox. Here's the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fox against Curry. Hield outside. Clock at 4. Fires top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Green. Pass to Milton. And no good that time. Great D that time from Bagley. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fox. Here's Holmes. Rebound by the 76ers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Embiid, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
That's good from Barnes. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Barnes hits them both.
Man, you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Curry dishes to Howard. Back to Curry. And Curry throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Parker.
And he's just such a smart shooter as Parker. Noticing the defense was backing off of him just a little too much, he took advantage of it and made them pay dearly.
Timeout called, the 76ers. Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good names. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Embiid, the pass to Curry. Good work defensively by Fox.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. Bagley with the bucket.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
The 76ers leading. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Hield. Embiid with the steal. 76ers moving the ball around. Curry against Fox. It's Curry with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Barnes outside. Puts one up from 19. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, you called it, Kevin. And Barnes has run the pick and roll plenty of times before and does a good job at taking what's available.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .125 left in the first half. Here's Howard.
Able to guard multiple positions. Bagley's athleticism and speed helps a ton on this end.
Embiid comes with a double team. The pass to Hield. Right side Bagley. Back to Fox. Here's the dish to Parker. The layup missed. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead early. Milton's shot is good.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
54 seconds left to play in the first half. It's stolen by Curry. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Curry passes to Milton. To the middle. Embiid, no good.
And the activity he shows around.
He made it! He caught it!
Big time!
Wow!
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers on top. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots. Gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. They've got Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid out there with Howard. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Mark, the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
That one drops. He ties it up.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Here's Thibault. He feeds it to Simmons. Over Fox. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And it's Parker in the corner. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Parker's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Harris looking it over. Dishes to Simmons. Back to Harris. Here's Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. Harris outside. Over Barnes. Harris misses.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
There's Parker with the 3. Up again. And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here is Harris. 9 points in the game so far. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Passes to Thibault. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Thibault's got 8.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Now here's Hield. 5 points in the game. Fires from 14, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight with the second effort, and that one's good. Feibel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Whiteside. He's got 10. The kick out to Barnes. Fires the three. A shot off that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Harris, right side. And he banks in the layup. He's got 13.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here's Whiteside. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Well, the last few years, we've seen a huge improvement from Tobias Harris's shooting the deep ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. He went from not really having a reliable outside shot to being a 40% shooter from outside the arc. It's opened up a lot for the rest of his game, and it's a big reason why he scored over 20 points a game last year.
That's good from Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
The Kings making a switch here. Giles is checked in. And Harris drops them both. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Down low, right side. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And now the 76ers on the break. A pull-up. Second chance shot. Embiid, no good. The Kings trail by 8. Barnes passes to Fox. Whiteside, this is to Heel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Alec Burks checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitz is checked in. Both free throws good from Hield.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you look at Ben Simmons and that great body of his and the skills of a guard. That is an incredibly unique combination.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And Clark standing 6'10". Has there ever been a player Ben Simmons' size or bigger who could handle and pass like this?
I really don't think so, Kevin. Obviously, LeBron is 2 inches shorter and probably 15 pounds heavier. Giannis is more of a scorer than a passer and facilitator. Magic Johnson was the first of the true 6'8"-ish point guards. He might be the closest when you look at Ben Simmons, but man, he's special because of that size and passing ability.
Now, here's Bjelica. Here's Giles. Pass to Whiteside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Embiid, and they're running. Lets it go, and it falls over the rim and in. Harris has got 17 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And you look at Joel Embiid, Clark, for a player standing 7'2", probably close to 300 pounds. You've got to be impressed with how well he moves out there.
And, Kevin, that's the first and most eye-catching thing about him when I watch it, is how nimble he is for his size. And you notice it at the offensive end because he's got great skills and footwork, but defensively, he doesn't pick up a lot of cheap fouls despite having the primary role of rim protector for his team.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Harris. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And here are the 76ers now. Sacramento making their last shot. Embiid, no good. The Kings trail by 7. Harris on the double team. Fox finds Whiteside. Here's Hield. And the layup's good off the glass. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
That's good from Simmons.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
They double him with Simmons. Giles. And he goes in for the dunk.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now here is Harris. 17 points in the game. Baseline jumper. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Fox, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Burks, the pass to Simmons. Back to Burks. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Healed against Embiid. Inside. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. Forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
The pass to Embiid. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
The 76ers leading by 4. Passes it to Embiid. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Bielitsa. Healed against Burks. 6 to shoot. The 76ers again can't hit it. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the King. Burks with the double team. Fox finds Hield. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Baseline try. Thibault can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Fox. Simmons with the defensive effort. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Fox passes to Hield. Embiid comes with a double team. Pass to Whiteside. Releases. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's Philadelphia leading by 6. Burks on the wing. He's got 6. He can't get it to go.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. Pass to Hield. And stolen by Simmons. 3 on 3. Here's Thibault. It's hauled in by the Kings. Giles has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 11 points for Buddy Hield.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Thibault. He's got 14, and it's blocked by Whiteside, and he's able to get it back. Embiid, no good. The Kings trail by 4. Now, here's Bielitsa. Fox looking it over. Hield outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Sacramento, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. 9 seconds left to play in the third. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Here's Curry. And that one released in time, but no good.
Barnes is a committed defender. I mean, love how he goes all out to challenge shots.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Bembry out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Jabari Parker. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry. There's the pass to Howard. And it's Fox with the rebound. The Kings trailing. To the inside. Parker. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
One shot.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
Hilton the pass to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Milton, covered by Barnes. Good D by Barnes. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. That one drops for him. And now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead.
Boy, strength and body control on display there from Barnes. I will tell you what, he's got a competitive spirit to him. He doesn't want any defender to get the better of him.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Korkmaz, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. On the wing, Barnes. The 17-footer. Unable to get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Curry to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Korkmaz. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Barnes outside. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Howard. Back to Curry. Lets it fly. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Here's Bembry. And sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. The Kings making a switch here. Hield's checked in. On the clock, and he overshot that one, missing.
You can't that whenever they get.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Fox. Parker looking over the floor, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Outside Curry. Embiid dishes to Curry. And there's the pass to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Milton. No good on the triple. Kings have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Hield the pass to Fox. Sinks the three-pointer. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 15 assists. Passes it to Embiid. Back to Curry. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Fox after the Sixers pick up 2. That shot is off. Outside Curry. Down low. Howard, the pass to Embiid. It's hauled in by the Kings. Outside, Fox. Sacramento moving it around. And that one's good, Barnes.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Outside Curry. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Barnes. Howard, the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. Embiid trying to break loose. Howard can't hit. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Milton's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 1. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Len down low, guarded by Embiid. Fox against Curry. Teardrop shot. That one goes in. 13 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Howard. Here's Milton. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Timeout called the 76ers. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Whiteside's checked in for the Kings. And let's catch up with him.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. A 2-point game. Outside, Fox. Right wing, Parker with a clean look. And another three for Sacramento.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Simmons. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Pass to Barnes. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Parker drops them both. The 76ers trail. Pass to Howard. Here's Thibault, covered by Hield. Thibault can't get it to go. Kings have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Now the pass to Whiteside. Parker kicks to Fox. Back to Parker. 5 to shoot. Whiteside, and it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Fox. Inside, trying to get open is Hield. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 20 points for Hassan Whiteside.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. excellent at making the pocket pass.
Simmons against Whiteside. They get it back. Here's Howard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Free throw good, Howard.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
Fox passes to Barnes. No good from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Parker against Embiid. On the wing, Harris. And Parker comes with the help. Passes to Thibault. To the paint. Howard's shot is good. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
Barnes against Harris. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Barnes, great at getting the shot he wants in big moments of the game. Clutch! Harrison Barnes.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
The Kings trail by 4. Now Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Harris.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting 2.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both good from the line that time.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
Fox against Simmons. And they double up Simmons. He kicks to Howard. Pass to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris outside. Over Barnes. Misses off the left iron. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Fox, rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Here's Thibault. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Fox. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Good!
Timeout.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 2. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Parker dishes to Fox. On the wing, Hield.
Count it! And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
To the paint. The jump hook. Here's Howard. Kicks to Embiid. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Twenty seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside, Fox with the steal. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Now here's Simmons, covered by Barnes. From deep three-point range, the shot no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to balance